First of all, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. That belongs to the apostles, a great millstone who rule well. Salutations to the brothers in the hedges and the highways, pushing this truth and sincerity, safety, peace, and blessings to the elect across the four corners of the earth. Okay? I always introduce it. It's for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. If you don't have those things and those qualities given to you by the Lord, haul ass. Okay? It's only for those brothers that be in the know and who give a fuck about salvation. So let's get it without further ado. I'm going to get right into the topic and hit a few precepts as the Lord found me worthy to bring charity unto the brethren. Okay? The precept I want to start with first, as the title says, we're going to be on the topic of the foundation. Zechariah 8 and 9, and it reads, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, let your hands be strong, ye that hear in these days these words by the mouth of the prophets, which were in the day that the foundation of the house of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai of hosts, was laid, that the temple might be built. Okay, now we're going to stay on topic. I ain't going to go too far off. And the reason I read Zechariah 8 and 9 is because I want to hit a few key points in that. The people that hear, as I introduced, if you have eyes to hear it, if you have eyes to see it, ears to hear. Not everybody can hear these words. Okay, the Most High done closed it off to a lot of our people, mainly 2/3 of those people, and of course the heathen, it wasn't even for them from the beginning. All right, so he's saying the prophets that hear the words in these days. What days are we talking about? We talk about these very last days, the few drops of Esau's reign, kingdom, regime. Okay, Babylon and all his legs and arms that is attached to Babylon. We are in these days. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he's telling you to stay strong and strengthen yourself and remain in the faith and stand firm on that foundation, because that foundation holds you up. And that foundation is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. What I said is Yahweh Shai, the Messiah in English, all right? So basically, and these prophecies referring to, they was back then from the foundation, when the foundation was laid. The foundation was laid. He created the angels, which are men this day, in these fleshly bodies. Okay, do we know who all the angels are? No, we don't know, not particular. Okay, and of course we know that Yahweh Shai was the first creation that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai created, and we're gonna get into that scripture, and I'm gonna come back a little later and precept that together. All right, but he's saying basically who hear these words in these days, because a lot of our people won't hear it. But those brothers who hear it, those the brothers I'm addressing, those brothers that be in the know, and those brothers that's waking up to be in the know, and those brothers who hunger, who pour in the spirit, as Yahweh Shai said, they shall be filled, paraphrasing. All right? So let's talk about this foundation. Mashiach is the foundation. And let's get our next scripture as far as that. And let's go to Isaiah 28th chapter, very famous chapter amongst the brothers that have that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding given unto them by Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, HaMashiach, Yahweh Shai. Alright, so we're going to start off this here in Isaiah 28th chapter and the 16th verse. And it reads, Therefore thus saith the Lord power, Behold, I lay in Zion a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. Okay? So now, like I said, the topic is talking about the foundation. Now, we already know, according to this scripture, basically, that cornerstone would be Mashiach. He is the cornerstone. And it makes very understanding, simple sense. If he is the foundation, he died for us. His blood was shed that we may be cleansed from our sins, our former sins and present sins. So he is the one that's holding us up. Isn't he the advocate? Doesn't the scripture say we have an advocate with the Father? An advocate, just to make it short, is basically a representative. Okay? He is my representative. Okay? If you express my name, paraphrasing, before men, I will express your name before the Father. So he is our mediator as well. So he is the one that holds us up. Okay? He is our foundation. If you have nothing to stand on, how can you stand? But we're going to get into that. And he is a precious cornerstone. Okay? It says, he that believeth on him shall not make haste. I went into that word haste That means basically to go back and to be anxious, to be worried, to be like, oh shit, but you ain't supposed to be like that. Okay? We hasten the day for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah to come destroy Babylon. That's our dream, shit, for this shit to go down. But we don't make haste in the time of trouble because we have Yahweh Shah. We supposed to lean on him. Anything that's brought upon you, actually Yahweh Shah brought it upon you. To maybe try you as gold is tried into the fire. Alright? But let's keep going, and we're going to get to that what that foundation is. And the next scripture I want to go to is Ephesians 2 and let's start off at 20. I want to go to Ephesians 2 and 20, and it reads, I'm gonna just hitting the points, okay? Let's start off at 19. Let's start off at 19. And it reads in Ephesians 2 and 19, now therefore ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and of the household of the Most High. 20th verse. And are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Yahweh Shah Mashiach himself being the chief cornerstone. Now, what he's saying is, build upon the foundation of the apostles and the prophets. Now, the apostles was not they directed by Yahweh Shah. He is the foundation. And that's why it reiterates right there, Yahweh Shah being the chief cornerstone. Because the apostles and the prophets, all the prophets prophesied towards Yahweh Shah. They prophesied about Yahweh Shah. As a matter of fact, according to Psalms, the 40th chapter, the whole word is about Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah is the Spirit, and he is the Spirit of the Comforter. So all the prophets prophesied to Yahweh Shah, as it is written in the scriptures. As it is written in the scriptures. Okay? So basically, what he is saying here, we listen to we read the scriptures of the prophets, and of course we can't get understanding unless Yahweh Shah, the foundation, the chief cornerstone, give us the understanding and unloose the seals that was given unto him from the Father to unloose the seals, and we can find that in Revelation. Okay? I'm not sure. I believe it's the 2nd chapter. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. But you can find that in Revelation to unleash the seals that we may have understanding. So he is the foundation of our faith. All right? Him being the chief cornerstone. When you lay a house, let's just say, for example, when you have a house and you build a house, nowadays the house is built off of concrete, brick, stone. Even some houses are built in iron, whereas the foundation is built with iron. And you have rhubarb and all that good shit, right? So basically, Yahweh Shah is the foundation and the cornerstone. He is the foundation and the cornerstone, because without Yahweh Shah, we could not come back into the faith. Without Yahweh Shah, we could not come back into the Father. Without Yahweh Shah, the Father won't even hear us. Okay? Our best is his filthy rags. So Yahweh Shah is our foundation. He is the foundation in which we are to stand on, that we can even get our prayers unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, through Yahweh Shah. Okay? Alright, let's keep going, and we're going to find a few more precepts. Okay? Let's keep going. Next precept I want to bring out. Well, I ain't going to bring it out. I'm going to just mention, I ain't got to go to it. You could go in Psalms 118 and 22. That's Psalms 118 and 22. And you can get a precept for this one, for Ephesians 2 and 20, as Yahweh Shah being the chief cornerstone. And that's David prophesying for the future, prophesying in the spirit of Yahweh Shah. And Yahweh Shah is actually the spirit of wisdom and understanding, and so on and so forth. All right? All right? So I ain't going to go to that, but you can get that. And let's get the scripture where it exactly and specifically gives you the understanding who Yahweh Shah is. And Salaki, give me a chance to get to it. Who Yahweh Shah is as far as to be in the foundation. Let's get the exact scripture for it. And it reads in 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter and the 11th verse, to get right to the point. And it reads, for other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. He is the foundation. Okay? Plainly it says right there in 1 Corinthians 3:11. He is the foundation. How we come up with that? Those brothers that be in the know that's still sipping milk, not trying to say anything, Paraphrasing, you know, whether man eat herbs or whether man eat meat is all the same to Yahweh Shah. So basically what he is saying to you is that, okay, boom, we got that. What he is saying to you is that Yahweh Shah is the foundation. Okay, no man can lay any other foundation. Some men try to lay other foundations, whether it be Kemet, whether it be some type of African ideology, the black woman is God, okay, shit like that. Christianity, the Sunday doctrine, where they believe in a Jesus and shit, and, you know, Caesar Borgia. Our brothers, Israelites and shit, going to be Ishmaelites, Yashmaela, because they want to be Arabs and be with Islam and shit like that. So them other foundations, and then all the foundations can be laid. The Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, created Yahweh Shah as the beginning of all creation. He is the foundation of all men. Okay, that makes perfect sense. So basically, this scripture, 1 Corinthians 3:11, gives you the express point. I want to go a little deeper and hit a few more precepts on that. And let's go to Matthew, St. Matthew. We're going to start off 7th chapter and the 24th verse. And it reads, therefore whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. Okay? I'm not going to go too much deeper. I'm trying to stick with the foundation. And the foundation is laid. You know what I'm saying? The foundation is laid. So I'm not going to be too much deeper than that. But I want to concentrate on that rock. Now, today when we build houses, you know, this is carnal and just trying to give you a simile, okay? When we build houses, ain't the foundation got to be made with rhubarb or cement? You know, they put up the woods, they pour in the cement. And in that cement, wouldn't that be considered stone, rock, or however you want to call it, the cement? Okay, Yahweh Shah is the rock. He is that foundation for this house, okay? Ain't no way we can build a house unless Yahweh Shah is the foundation to hold up that house, okay? There's just no other way around it. I'm finna be on precept upon precept. I just want to hit that point. And I got one more scripture to go into, and I'm going to close it out after this. And I'm going to go back to 1 Corinthians. Okay? I'm going on back to 1 Corinthians. Salakia. Let me get it. I'm going on back to 1 Corinthians. And I'm going to hit it at 10 and 4. Just to give a precept for Matthew 7 and 24. And it reads, okay, I'm going to start at 3. Well, to give the sense, I'm going to start at 2. I ain't going to read all that. 1 Corinthians 10 and 2. And we're all baptized until Moses in the cloud in the sea, is referring to the children of Israel when we came up out of Egypt, okay? 3rd verse, and did all eat the same spiritual meat. 4th verse, and did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drink of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Mashiach. Now, how did they drink of that spiritual rock? Yeah, if we remember the story correctly, Moses hit the rock, right? You know, the Yahweh Shah told him to talk to the rock. Though he hit it, that's a story for another day. He hit the rock, boom, and the water gushed out. Now, literally, I'll say carnally, they did drink water. You know, they quenched their thirst, and they received energy and strength. But spiritually, who gave them that? Yahweh Shah, because he was there from the foundation of the world. I'm not going to go into it, but you can find precepts on that in Proverbs, the 8th chapter, where he was there from the beginning, okay? All right? But I want to know if, you know, I hope this was edifying to the, you know, to the 144, the governing body of Yasharala, of the next world, of the new world, of the kingdom of heaven. I hope this was edifying to the 1/3, okay? To the 1/3 of the elect, because they are elected too to get this truth, that learn from the 144,000, okay? The first citizens of the new world, the kingdom of heaven. And I hope this was edifying. I hope the Most High found me worthy. And I want to say all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Double honor to the apostles, the great millstone who rule well. Salutations to the brothers in the hedges, highways, preaching this truth and sincerity. Safety, peace, and blessings to the elect across the 4 corners of the earth. Death to America. Shalom.